Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sorry about the last video, but I just felt I needed to get that off my chest. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer and I'd love to have you. So if you would like to, please subscribe. Like the video if you like the video. It's okay to thumbs down if you don't like it. I'm really okay with this at this point because I'm not sure how my growth is developing or if it's even developing. I do the best I can, I feel, with what I have. I'm not a vivacious person. Well, I mean, I can be, but on average, no. I'm not super bubbly. I'm pretty much like exactly how I am. So today, what I want to talk about is like some of my favorites and some of the worst. And I have to admit, I'm looking at the piles and there's way more the best than there are the worst, which is a good thing. But the stuff that's in the worst is the worst. Anyway, so moving on, let's just start with the worst, by the way, since that's a smaller one. Sorry, I've been collecting these for about 6 months or longer. And I'm about ready to throw them out. So here we go. Let's get started. I am going to start with this master fail. I used to love this foundation and I don't know what happened. It does not perform at all. I'm sorry. I'm about to knock a whole bunch of crap. I need a vanity, like a real one. Anyway, the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin Foundation, I used to love it. And I think I used to love it because I had stayed out of makeup for a while. Like, I wasn't wearing it at all. If I ever did, it was very rarely, for about 7 years. And then I went and I was like, ooh, this is just as good as, you know, high end. And I think at that time I thought so. And I went through like 2 full bottles of these. But then I started looking through pictures and I didn't... it doesn't look good in pictures. It's got a brightening formula in there that I like for on a daily if you're not taking pictures. If you want something that's going to be sheer and like barely cover anything, this is it. This is going to go to. It's not going to break you out. I think that's another reason why I loved it, because my skin is very finicky. So, but then I put it on the other day. It was a complete disaster. I don't know what happened. So I'm just going to say no because I tried it twice. I'm going to say no on this. I will not be purchasing this again. If you're just getting started into makeup and you want something from the drugstore and not high end, I would say, yeah, go ahead and give, well, I don't know if they make that anymore because they just came out with a new one and I haven't tried it yet. Usually Physicians Formula is pretty good for my skin, but no. That one's a no. Another no is this Catrice. Oh my gosh, it got such good reviews on Toddy and even looked on the website. Ooh, so I went out and bought it. The first problem I had, there was only like 4 shades, but I did go into Ulta. I didn't go on the website. So there were only 4 shades, which that doesn't give you many options because you've got different undertones, and this is rosy. This was a bit dark, but I can make that kind of stuff work. But it says a HD liquid coverage foundation, lasts up to 24 hours. By the way, don't wear your makeup for 24 hours. It's mattifying second skin effect. It's supposed to be in HD, but this was super matte. It's not just mattifying, it was super matte. So, no. So guys, unless you are just if you want that super matte, and it is a decent coverage, but it's super matte and like it's really kind of a heavy foundation, then I would go this route. But I am gonna say no. I will never be purchasing that foundation again, which is so sad because it was great. Like, everybody had great reviews on it, but the color options were terrible. All right, the next thing I have, the Vanish Seamless Foundation from Hourglass. I will not be purchasing this again. Will I wear it again? Probably, sure. But I have found that it'll look great one day, and then if I go back and wear it the next day, it doesn't look as good. And it sometimes it clings to dry patches, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's a hit or a miss. I really have to, if I think I want to wear it, I have to back up my makeup time a little bit, because more than likely I'm going to have to take it off and change it. So this is a no. I did hear that the stick version of this is phenomenal, so I'll try that. I still want to go back and get that flesh stick, because as much of a pain in the ass that liquid foundation was, excuse me, I'm sorry, there's little hairs, freckle hairs that fly everywhere. It was such a pain in the ass. It took me like 20 minutes to blend it out, and it wasn't just me, everybody. But then everybody said the same thing. Once it got on and you powdered and it set, it was the most beautiful foundation. Oh my gosh. So I'm wondering if the stick is a little bit different. I do want to look into that one. So this is a no. I love you, Hourglass. I love your brushes. I love your highlights and your blushes. But for me, this one is a no. But I'm going to keep it in case I need it, because I do. I mean, there's nothing like the finish on it's nice if it wants to work for me that day, but it's not consistent. Or maybe my skin is not consistent. Maybe. Another no is the Voluminous Super Star Fiber Mascara. I hate fiber mascaras. They flake off, they get in your eye. This is just a mess. This did not do any. This is the mascara part? No, this is the primer part. It's really bright in here. And this is a mascara part, and it's kind of curved, but I don't like the fibers. It did not give me any volume to my lash whatsoever. It's one of those mascaras that I keep if I need to just throw something on real quick under my false lashes. Then, I mean, it's okay. But if you're wanting to wear mascara alone, no, I would not do that. Another one is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. This was such a huge disappointment because it did get really good reviews on it. And, that's just that, no. No, and it got all over my lid. Like, I put on eyeshadow. God, no, I didn't. I had put it on with just nothing. Just was going to wear mascara by itself. And I had to clean up my entire lid. Like, it just got everywhere. Again, you could probably get away with it if you wanted to maybe add just a little bit underneath false lashes. But if you're going to buy this, I think this is already dried out and it shouldn't be dried out. I don't know about, actually, yes, I do. I did have another version of the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. It was a different type, and it was dry too. Like, it was already dry, like when I got it. But I love the brush, and they don't make it anymore. I'm kind of disappointed, but that, absolutely not. I will not, no. Next thing, sponges. I don't even remember where I got this little sponge from. Be careful with your sponges, because this didn't do nothing. It just smeared my stuff around. I don't know. It was like, I don't even know where it came from, but just be careful. So I'm going to tell you, be careful. All right. So I have these in my don't, and the reason why I do is because I can't purchase them again. Well, I probably could have go online, but this was the Laura Geller Baked, Balance, and Brighten Foundation in Porcelain. The porcelain was too light. The next shade up was too dark. So I was at a crossroads with this, but it's a great foundation powder. If I could find the right shade, I would buy it again, but since they don't, I'm not going to. So there's that. I know there was something in here because I just looked at it. Anyway, Oh, this is the ultimate fail of the year. I was so disappointed. I cannot believe they make eyeliner like this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blackest Black. That's a joke. Liner. I couldn't even finish the jar. It comes out, I have to put on 10 layers of it to even get it close to black. So that's not even the blackest black. That's just some, I don't know, Maybelline. Maybelline's was terrible too. I love gel eyeliners. I'm still looking. I like the Smudge Pot. And when I revisited the MAC formula, it's been working for me. So maybe it was just, I don't know what it was, but those two are great. I really want to try Melts. There's some others I really want to try too because I love gels. So the L'Oreal Infallible Gel Eyeliner with the brush, absolutely no. Please save yourself the money. Don't go get it. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And the next terrible thing, speaking of brushes, this is the Wet n Wild Angle Liner brush. This is hands down, I use it for different things, but for an gel eyeliner brush, no. It won't even keep the product on the brush. Like, I just kept having so many problems, like, and it just, I don't know, it wouldn't even keep, it just wouldn't last, and it would stain my bristles. When I cleaned them, I couldn't even get it off. This is, do yourself a favor, please, please, please. Unless it's like a powder. It did work with my concealer, because now I keep these, like if I've got to clean up around something on my lip, but absolutely not for a gel eyeliner. It might work for powder on the brush, but I don't know. You could try that, but these are very inexpensive, and I love Wet n Wild, but I think they failed with this gel eyeliner brush. There was, oh, here it is. This is the Greek yogurt cream. This is the same thing as the powder. I'm gonna say this is in my don't buy it again because they don't make it anymore. But this was my go-to primer for years and years and years and years. And then I found one and then I bought it, and it's still a good primer. Guys, yogurt is a fantastic, fantastic ingredient for your skin. It is, I don't know, like Caress, that brand in general, that was my go-to brand for everything. If you have combination oily skin, they had the Greek yogurt cream. Oh my gosh, it balanced out my skin. My skin wasn't oily, and it was perfectly hydrated everywhere else. I think now they call it something else, but they've expanded that line. I will never, Caress is still one of my die-hard favorite brands ever to go to. It is a more natural brand because I love the more natural brands. They work for me. My skin loves plant-based anything. Internally, no. So, all right, so we're gonna move on to the things that have worked for me the past year. This is gonna be a long one. Let's talk about the Dose of Colors lashes. I love this box. I have worn these. Uh-oh. I'm missing a caterpillar. Anyway, these are the double dose lashes. The band is pretty thick, but I think I've worn them so much that they aren't comfortable anymore. That and they're all gunky. But I wore them too much. It's time to go. These are $14. I don't remember if they're human hair or not. Again, guys, if y'all have not checked out anything from Dose of Colors, go check it out. On the 31st, which I don't know when I'm airing this, which should be tomorrow for me, their foundation and concealer is half off, so I'm gonna go buy it because technically I'm kind of out of foundations, or foundations that work for me. So I'm gonna go buy it since it's half off, and now is the perfect time because nothing is open. Well, and my hairs, I need to get my hair done. It's terrible. And speaking of Dose of Colors, I have their lip liners. I don't know about their eyeliners because I don't do pencil. I do gel. They do have a gel I want to try, but their lip liners, man, this is a go-to. I reach for this all the time. I absolutely adore this lip liner. It's nice, creamy. It twists up. It's got a sharpener in the top. You can keep it sharpened, but the way it glides on the lip, it's so easy. Now, this is the only lip color I have from Dose Colors, but it's so soft. It's a liquid lip, so it's going to be mattifying. This is the perfect pinky brown nude. I love the way that little doe foot is. It's not your typical doe foot. Oh, I just love this thing. When I want a matte lip, this is what I go for. And then I put a little gloss on top. Well, I do a little primer underneath it. And then I will put this on, and then I put the gloss on, and it stays. Everything else, not so much. So I love that. So we're gonna move on. We're back to Physicians Formula. This they just came out with, and I love these because I love the fresh lip treatments with the different shades of it. Those are really nice. Well, here is the drugstore version of it. I have used this. I like to wear this when I wear no makeup or very little makeup. This just gives you just a hint of color on your lip. It's not heavy. It's just a nice brownie pink on it. I love it. So this is something I'm super duper excited about. I do wear it when I have those days, and which has been a lot lately. I'm trying to start filming more, but with a work schedule, trying to work it around, so I can only really schedule a week in advance. But hey, it is what it is. So the next thing that is a must-have for me, mascaras have been a struggle for me this past year. I have tried everything under the sun, but my favorite is the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara. I know you've heard me talking about it a lot. It is fibers, but somehow these do not flake off and get in my eyes, and they're not too much. They're not the spidery kind of things. This is as the Volume Stylist 18-hour lash extension with lengthening fibers. My lashes are so pretty when they're done, and I don't think my natural lashes are very pretty. And this is the brush, because guys, with mascaras, brushes is important on how you to achieve the look you want. This is the brush. I will be buying that again for sure by the tons. My favorite mascara high end was the Givenchy, and I haven't done that in a while. It is expensive, but it was worth it. But they have so much more now. I went in there the other day and I tried it, or I was looking at it, and they're really nice. So moving on to the next thing, we have the Laura Geller BB Cream All-in-One Skin Perfecting Beauty Balm SPF 21. This was light, this was too dark. But then paired with that light powder that was too light, it balanced out. But this is a great BB cream. You get that all over glow in your skin. You can do 2 for more coverage, and you do the powder on top if you want even more coverage. It's not too heavy, it's water resistant. I wore this a lot when I waited tables, and this felt so much better than like a regular foundation on the skin. But BB creams I'm funny about, because sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, sometimes the color's off. But this one was fantastic, guys. Go check it out. Laura Geller does have some really, really good stuff. So now we're going back to the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour. Now at this point, I have tried every foundation under the sun. What I am finding that this worked for me for a while, but then now I put it on, it still kind of works, but again, looking back on camera, it doesn't look that great. So I like sticking to the high-end foundations, but this is great. I wore this, the bottle is gone. If I have to, if I really need to as a backup, I'm going to repurchase this forever, because with the sponge, it's super, super, super pretty, and it doesn't break me out. That is a big thing. It does not break me out. So now we're going to move on to, there was some skincare in here. This is the Dr. Organic Rose Day Cream, Restoring Day Cream. I love this one. It smells rosy, but it's not heavy. It's got vitamin E in it, so it helps heal the skin. I have jarred out of it. This was a perfect day cream for me. It wasn't enough at night, but it was perfect. Now I have another jar, and I usually use that whenever I needle my face, which I'm doing tonight. Don't let me forget. So I will needle my face with hyaluronic acid serum, and then I will put one of these as a moisturizer on top, or maybe some bio oil. This was relatively inexpensive. It was $14 from Ulta. I bought 2 jars because they had a sale on it, and I went through both jars. I would definitely be repurchasing that again. And we're going to talk about primers. So the primer, this is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is great because sometimes my upper lids start changing colors, and this is good at canceling out the colors on the lids, so that you get a proper color of your eyeshadow, or at least when it's skin toned, it tends to mute out the color. Just build it up a little bit more. It's a great, it stays put, but sometimes my eyelids are hardcore heavy. And what I wanted to talk about is this one right here, the Smashbox 24 Hour. This is hands down like my favorite. This works the best for me right now. I notice my skin change. Everybody's skin's changed. So that right now the Smashbox works for me. It's pretty much bulletproof. I've had this on for a while. My Lord. It stayed perfectly in place, but the painter, when I do have discoloration, I do the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and it works well. So definitely look into that one. I have got now the Maybelline. This is my favorite nude lipstick, and it's $5 from the drugstore. This is the Maybelline. It's just called the Baddest Beige. It's got some, I have it on right now. It's not a glossy, but it's a very hydrating one. Very pretty. I'm putting on lipstick to go to bed. Yeah, I've had this makeup on since, I want to say like 11 o'clock. And it stayed pretty well, considering I was sitting in front of it's so humid and hot at work. It's just terrible. So I sprayed it with hairspray. Don't do that regularly. If you need to set your makeup and you have to have it to stay put, like for a wedding or prom or something like that, then spray it. Don't do it every day. I did it today because I knew I was going to film tonight, because I lollygagged around too long and I ran out of time, and I took my time. Alright, so we're going to move on to the setting sprays. I think I accidentally threw my Morphe setting spray away, but that was my favorite setting spray, along with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. Guys, if your foundation is just a little bit too dewy or a little bit too matte, this will dew up that foundation real quick. It's got calming properties on it. I love it. It's something I use every single day. I love it. And I'm kind of picky about setting sprays because they don't all work. Again, going back, don't use setting sprays every day. I mean, don't use hairspray every day. Stick to the regular ones. But I knew I was going to stay up late and do this. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Laneige lip mask. If your lips are dry, now if they're chronically dry, Bite Beauty has one that would be better suited. But if they get a little bit dry, this is the perfect little mask. I actually wear this during the day. You don't have to wear it at night to sleep in, but I do wear it during the day. I have a big berry flavor jar in my bathroom. I keep this one by my chair. My favorite things, like, I don't know, I'm very particular about, sometimes lip products work, sometimes they do not work. But the Physicians Formula and the the Laneige lip mask, great for the lips. So let's talk about eye creams. I think I have 2 of them in here because I went through 2 jars of these. So this is very soft. It is from Beauty Pie, and I talk about them all the time. They're my favorite go-to for skincare right now. They're like fantastic. It is a super retinol anti-wrinkle eye cream. It's got retinol, firming, wrinkle fighting, under eye brightening. I use this day and night and I loved it, and I'm out and I need to order more. So right now I'm using Neutrogena and it kind of sucks compared to that. But at least it's something. I'm getting something underneath there. Oh, there it is. My caterpillar. I think these are just the empty boxes. But now I gotta fix that. And that is it. That is what we have. This is everything that I've been collecting for the past 6 months that I now can throw away and start all over. Because I'm gonna work for Sephora. Yeah, so I cannot wait to start Sephora, and that starts as soon as all of this crap ends. I'm ready. And with working at Sephora, we'll be able to go into some more newer things. I'm super excited about that. Yay! Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And even if you didn't, I appreciate you taking the time. If you like this video, like the video. If not, it's okay. I appreciate you all stopping by. I love you all so much. And I'm going to leave you to it for the rest of the night. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.